All right, we're here today with Winifred Foster Dougherty.
Yeah.
And you came to Fairhope
In 1918.
1918.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And tell me about your parents.
My parents?
Yeah, the Fosters.
Well, my daddy came from England, down where my mother lived on Fish River.
And she was already here then.
Yeah, she was born over on Monroe Island.
And what was her name?
Her name was Maude Foster. Maude Thompson.
Thompson, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. So he came down here from England.
Yeah, to Mark Lumber. And then they got married, and then we still live down there. I don't know how to tell you.
Yeah, that's all right. Go ahead and just tell us some of the things you remember, your earliest memories of the area.
Well,
what did you like to do when you were a little girl?
I like to swim and dive.
Swim and Fish River?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And we came to Fairhope, and I still liked it. And,
I understand you were a good swimmer.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And then we worked at the telephone office. And
what did you do at the telephone office?
Operator.
And that was back in the days, that must have been in the 20s?
That was in 1918.
Oh, they had telephones back then, huh?
Yeah, well, I tell you, that was a home. There were two telephones. One was in Mobile and one was over here. The one over here was just a home telephone. All they had, they couldn't get to Mobile. Just talk around here. And let's see what else. In the drugstore was just come in, the one on the drugstore. That came in the day that I came in.
Mm-hmm.
And there wasn't any streets and just mud all the time.
Mud all over Fairhope and all over Magnolia Springs.
Huh?
All over Magnolia Springs and Fairhope and Fish River.
Everywhere was nothing but mud.
Now let's see. Did you live in the area called South River Park?
No, I lived in North River Park.
North River Park.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Now, when did you get married?
I got married in 27.
1927 in North River Park?
No, I got married in Fairhope.
In Fairhope, okay. And where did you live in Fairhope?
We lived at the telephone office when we first came. We lived there, and then we moved down to another place, and we bought that place.
Well, where was the telephone office?
It was on the main street.
Okay, about where?
It was about where, what is there now? I don't remember.
Well, you remember where the old Bank of Fairhope was?
Yes.
Okay. And the Pinequat Shop was on the other side of the street?
Huh?
The Pinequat Shop was on the other side of the street?
Yes, uh-huh.
Okay, now where was the telephone office in relation?
It was right across the street from there, from the, that one you were talking about.
Pinequat Shop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they didn't have any paved streets.
And the water tower, was that still in the middle of the road?
Yes, it was still there. They took that down later.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
All right. And what did your husband do?
My husband he was supposed to tell the difference between the good and the bad lumber.
Oh, uh-huh.
Uh-huh. And of course that wore out. And so, I don't know, my mother and my daughter and I lived there together.
Mm-hmm.
She got married and I stayed there for, about 4 years, and then I went to the Bell telephone office and stayed there.
And tell me, what do you remember about, you remember 1919, the women's movement to get the vote? The women's suffrage movement?
I kind of remember that, but not too good.
Not too much?
Uh-huh.
Do you remember voting in Fairhope?
Do what?
Did you remember voting in Fairhope?
Yeah, we voted in Fairhope.
Did you pay attention to the politics?
No.
Not much?
Not much.
Do you remember my grandfather?
Who was he?
He was Clement L. Coleman, and he was one of the founders of Fairhope.
Did he have a daughter?
Yes, named Genevieve.
Yeah.
And a son named Henry George.
Uh-huh.
And he was on the first city council of Fairhope.
Yeah.
And I just thought you might know something about him. I don't know if you know.
No, I really don't know anything about him.
Okay, all right.
And are you hot?
I am a little warm. That's all right.
Then what else you want to know?
Okay, well, what do you remember? Anything that happened in Fairhope that you think that we ought to know about?
No, nothing but trying to get the streets cleaned up.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to school down at Marlow.
Uh-huh.
I didn't go up through the 7th grade
Mm-hmm.
because when I came to Fairhope I was 18 and I wouldn't go to school.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was too old for me to go and get in that grade, you know.
Right, right.
Mhm. And,
But you held a job.
huh?
You held a job. You were able to work anyhow.
Oh yes,
Even
I could work.
Sure.
I worked several places. I worked at the telephone office, and then I worked over at Berglin. They had ice and cream. I worked over there and tested milk, and wrote checks, and done things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. And then when they went to fix up that Fairhope Street, that was terrible. I'm telling you, everybody got stuck and they had to pull them out, and goodness alive.
Oh my. Were there many cars in Fairhope?
No, not many.
Mostly horses and buggies?
Huh?
Mostly horse and buggies?
Yeah. Wagons or something.
Uh-huh.
And let's see what else.
Okay, now, what'd you say about moving to Fairhope? Did you like living in
Oh
Fairhope?
yeah, I liked it.
What was nice about Fairhope?
I don't know, I just liked it, that was all. Everybody had moved away from where I lived from there, all the young people. And I really did like it.
Did you go to some of the town meetings they had up in Cummings Hall?
And I don't think so. We used to go up there and have parties and dance and have a big time.
What about the casino?
Oh, we used to go down there too.
Yeah.
Hmm. And they had a thing that went out on the wall for, what you call it? Something anyhow, they carried things out there and brought them back again.
The train, the trolley, or whatever they call it?
Whatever it was, yeah.
Yeah.
We had that, and it'd run off the track sometimes.
Did you take the boat to Mobile?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'd leave in the morning to get back. When my daughter was little, we used to go to Mobile, and when she come back, they said, "What did you see?" Oh, she saw the red stick. That was the mark we got in the town, you know.
Oh.
And we took her back again, and we took her to the store and showed her all the pretty things. And when she come back home, that was the same thing she saw.
The red stick.
The red stick.
Oh my, that's cute.
Let's see, what else did we do?
Do you remember when the Causeway was built?
Oh yeah,
Okay, it was
Yeah.
about 1926, wasn't it?
I believe it was. We went over there that day
Oh,
and talk about a mess.
really?
Oh boy, everything was dusty as it could be, and but we enjoyed it anyhow.
That was a quicker way to get to well, I guess it was quicker, yeah, to get to
Yeah.
Mobile, but you had to go up around through Pritchard and down, didn't you?
I don't know where we went. We went up to. I know we went up to Malbis, and went down to the bay, but I don't know where the rest of where it went after that.
Uh-huh.
I think you went across the bridge to the river bridge over at Plateau, and then came down to Mobile.
Maybe that was it.
I think that's.
I don't remember.
Mhm.
And let's see, what else did we do? Gilmore's and
These are your friends?
yeah,
Okay.
They worked at the telephone company too, didn't they?
not all of them.
Some of
Some of them did. Some were just friends
Yeah.
that we had, and all got married and left Fairhope.
You remember Mr. and Ms. Schultz?
Schultz?
Yeah?
Oh yes, they was our neighbors.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's why you and Madeline were such good friends.
I guess so. Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. How old did you say you are?
94.
94.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh no, ma'am. I don't think so.
Well, You had more years than most people get.
I know it. We had one lady down there that was 102.
My goodness.
That's a long time.
Yes, it is. You knew Reuben Rockwell?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You know, he was 100 years old this year. This
Oh,
past
he was.
year.
They were married and they were real young, wasn't they?
Yeah.
And he had his legs fixed. Didn't he have his legs fixed? I know my husband did.
Yeah, he had hip replacement.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He wouldn't get his hip replacement for a while because they told him it was only going to last 20 years probably. And so he waited till he was 80 years old because he knew he was going to live to be 100.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
And that lasted him too all that time.
Well, my husband had his done, but it didn't work out right. It hurt all the time.
Oh dear.
It sure did.
Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
That's right. You never know.
Today we're here with Lucille Edgerton Tubison, who's been living in Fairhope since when, Lucille?